To begin the cow eyeball dissection, you will want to trim the excess fat from around the eye. There's a lot of excess fat around the eye because it keeps the eyeball protected in the eye socket. Here you can see the cornea. That's the clear part of the eye where the light goes through. When the cow's alive, the cornea is clear, but now the proteins have denatured, so it's a little bit foggy. Back here is the optic nerve. That's where the information that comes from the eye goes to the brain. You want to hold the scalpel properly because you'll have to cut through a tough part called the sclera, and it's difficult to cut through. You don't want the scalpel to slip. Cut the eye, starting at the front, and go all the way around. Once you cut it open, a gel-like substance will come out. This is called the vitreous humor. Carefully remove it without disturbing any of the other parts of the eye. You can see that film wrapped around the vitreous humor. That's called the retina. It's the light-sensing part of the eye. There you can see the retina, the light-sensing portion. All the nerves in the retina go to that one spot in the eye called the blind spot, which goes through the eye into the optic nerve, which can send information to the brain from the eye. Here you can see the iridescent portion of the eye. It's called the tapetum. It's part of the thin tissue between the retina and the sclera. The black portions are called the choroid. They prevent excess light from bouncing around in the eye, which would create blurry vision. The iridescent portion allows cows to have a little bit of night vision by collecting extra light. As you can see, it's a very thin layer. Now we will look at the sclera. It's the outer covering of the eyeball. The sclera is a sheet of connective tissue that protects the inner structures of the eyeball. As you can see, we have to still cut away some of the excess fat from around it. Now we're going to pop out the lens of the eyeball. This part was clear and squishy when the cow was alive, but now the proteins have denatured and it's hard. It used to be more like a contact lens. Here you can see the dark portion of the eye, which is called the ciliary body. The lower part is the iris. Those work together to focus the eye and to control how much light comes into the eye. The hole there is called the pupil, which is where light comes in.